Hey, the 2000's called and they want their tags back. Kind of only joking. This Etsy shop, yeah, has done massive sales. They've come from nowhere to become a top seller with some of the worst SEO I have ever seen. Let's dig into this. Okay, so sorry if you can hear a plane going overhead. They always time that so well. I was browsing through eRank. I thought I'd have a nosy on Black Friday to see how everyone's sales were doing. And I went to the competition top sellers tool on eRank. Now, this is my expert account. You'll see things like this on most of the paid accounts on eRank. Now, this is a day later. I'm recording this, so I didn't get a screenshot, which is absolutely stupid of me. But you can see the most days yesterday, and usually Caitlin, why do I think Kathy? Caitlin Minimalist is there at the number one spot. But yesterday, this was not the case. Yesterday, on a very big day for sellers, well, not for everybody. I know a lot of us are struggling. I was going to say a lot of you. But I saw a seller that had overtaken everybody, and I'd never seen that shop name before. So what I did was I added this to my list of competition that you can track. You just click. Now there's another. Let's just click. I haven't seen that name before, so we'll click. We will track that competitor as well. It's good to nosy. So you just click the eyeball and that starts you tracking them. So I started tracking them because they're way down just now today, which is absolutely fine. But yesterday, well, Thursday, whoo. So let's have a look and let's see who they are, and we'll look at their shop and we'll dig into everything and see how they've got those sales, because you're going to be surprised. In fact, let me know in the comments below what you think a shop would have to sell to get that number of sales. I think it's fascinating, genuinely fascinating. So see if you can guess what they would have to sell. Yeah, so now these I am following some of these because they interest me. I'm following some of them because I needed screenshots that had lots of shop names in, or I was testing things for eRank. For those of you that don't know, I also work for eRank, but videos here are my own. But anyway, so if you see your shop here, I'm not stalking you. I'm not doing anything with this data. I just generally am interested in these things, and I sometimes just randomly click on things so I can see if anything weird happens. So you can sort any of these columns that have the little arrows here. So we will. Thursday was the day in question. And yeah, so this is Kathleen, don't know how you say it, but their sales, 3,500 sales for Thursday. They've been steady all week with around 3,000 sales. They have 2.5 million sales in their shop. It's just wow. Now, they are obviously doing good for Black Friday. They had nearly 8,000 sales yesterday. I should maybe do a deep dive into them at some point. But anyway, that's not the shop we're looking at, because CND Designer Dips, 74 sales, 113 sales, 53 sales, 88 sales, 4,702 sales. You see why that caught my eye? They are compared to the number one shop at 2.5 million. They have nearly 300,000 sales. They are still a very big shop, but wow. So what are they doing right? What are they doing wrong? Let's look at them over the year. So yeah, for the whole of September, they had 12,000 sales through the summer. Like, look at that. August, they had for the whole of the month, just over 5,000 sales. For one day, they had nearly 5,000 sales. They had a month's worth of sales in one day. Like, you go. That is pretty good. So I click on that, and that is going to, ooh, spinny. That, I bet every time I start recording, my computer decides to go slow. So that takes us to the top seller page for this shop. So we can have a nosy at it. I'm going to open this already, so it's already open. So that's view on Etsy, so we can go and look at their shop and see what's going on there. But yeah, so 3,000 sales. They're 3.4 years old, so yeah, it's a sort of pandemic-y store, but yeah, pretty cool. They do have a high number of listings, but I've seen higher. That's not the most. They're averaging about 230 sales a day. They're in the US, bath and beauty category, handmade. They're doing amazing. And let's see what they're selling. Did you guess? This surprised me. Now, this is acrylic nail dip powder. um, so I've seen a few years ago, especially during the pandemic, press on nails was massive. But I have not seen acrylic nail dip powders being this huge. This is fantastic. Although I will say they are using in their title acrylic and press on nails. I suppose you could put them on top of press on nails, but yes, okay, that's potentially where they got some sales in the first place. I hadn't spotted that before. But yeah, that's interesting to say the least. But this is what their shop is. It is for it's nail polish, basically. Well, dip powder, but that's for acrylic nails. It's a bit more nail art, but some beautiful stuff. Yeah, really interesting. Thermal dip powder, lots of colours. Yeah, sounds kind of good. So let's dig into this before some more. So there's another tool on eRank. I can go to listings. So CND I'm looking for. So this is, sorry, competition listings. And we're going to scroll down to CND. I thought it wasn't there for a minute. I thought I was losing my mind. Well, I am, but that's a totally different thing. Okay, so for this competitor listings, eRank analyzes the 500 most recently updated listings. So cool to see. Oh, that Joker dip powder. Don't know if we're allowed to use Joker as a keyword or whatever, but let's ignore that. Those are awesome looking nails. But we always want to go, what's the ones that are selling the most? Yeah. Interesting. When I looked yesterday, this one was the highest. Obviously, they'd sold out of the Joker one, and it's come back into stock. So let's be brave and dive in. I looked at that one. The SEO for it was terrible. Let's be brave and try something that I've not looked at in advance. Yay, go Pam for not doing her research. But yeah, this. I can see why this glitter dip powder for acrylic nails is beautiful colours. I can see why people like that. As I say, beware of trademark things. I don't know if Joker is in the public domain, or let's just assume that people are allowed to sell what they're allowed to sell. I'm not the copyright police. So this listing was created at the end of 2020, and it's estimated to have 3,500 sales. Now, this is just an eRank estimate. It's best, it's using an algorithm. Etsy doesn't give out these exact results for how much listings have sold. How much the shop has sold is correct, but the listings is an estimate, but a fair one. So, wow. So let's have a look at the SEO for this. So firstly, the title. Joker, fair enough if it's allowed to be used. Now bear in mind that titles for some shoppers in search, what they're going to see is going to be cut off here. So if you saw a picture, Joker, dip powder, glitter dip powder, dip pat. So I would suggest, I'm totally not, and I'm not roasting the shop. The shop's doing amazing, but if you are selling something like this, it would be better to be more clear in the title, in the first part of the title, what your item is. Dip powder for nails. There's good enough. I think this is acrylic. You don't even want to know how bad my nails are just now, but I don't very often do my nails. But let us know it's for nails. Nail dipping powder. Yeah, so that. Another thing I see, this is where I made the joke. I'm not roasting this seller. The seller's doing amazing, but this is a very 2000 SEO type title, and I'm sure the tags are as well, or they were in the other listing. But dip powder, glitter dip powder for nails, nail dip powder, dip nail powder, nail dip nails, nail dipping powder. That title, SEO wise, is next to useless, because if you have the words glitter dip powder in anywhere in your title, that is already fully optimized for dip powder. If you had glitter nail dip powder, that would pretty much cover everything that's in that title. You don't need to keep saying it again and again. There is zero benefit to Etsy for doing that, and it makes you look like a cheap shop. So I would just be, I usually don't say have the name of the item, but I think very much with this, if people have bought something and they want to come back and buy it again, they like the name of their makeup, and that doesn't take up much space. So Joker, um, glitter nail art dip powder, something like that. I'm not an expert on the thing, but that's plenty. And then the rest of your title, you could put, acrylic powder can be used for press on it. Give something a little bit for the customer, but that title can all be said in that area. Hope that makes sense. Yeah. So let's go down and look at these tags. So again, dip nail powder, glitter nail dip nails, dip nail. There's a lot of duplication here. If you have dip nail powder, then you don't need to repeat everything. You don't need to have dip powder and dip nail powder. Etsy can totally mix and match. So yeah, having a look at all of this, you could use a lot more tags. Just think of who's using it, what color scheme, what is it, what's it made of? Is it acrylic? I don't know anything about this kind of thing. What's the color scheme? Where would people wear it? How would they use it? What's the benefit? Is it long lasting? Is it strong? Yeah. The other thing, I am reasonably confident that this person is not driving the majority of their traffic from search. Now, this is a shop. People will look at these top selling shops and go, this is terrible. Look at this. Their SEO is terrible. How are they selling so well? Not from search. But they could still be getting some reasonable traffic from search because they've got so many sales. Etsy understands a lot about them. They understand the type of customer because they've got so much data, so they're able to show them to more people. But I'm going to say, looking at these tags, even like dip powder as a tag by itself has very low searches, and they're very sporadic. There's practically no one searching for that just now. So this is, again, an example of something that's probably not all that popular on Etsy. However, because they're able to drive their own traffic, then, they're able to find a trend, create their own trend, essentially. People in general don't seem to be coming to Etsy for dip powder, but they are coming to Etsy for this person. So this is a very different thing. And this, unless Etsy's driving them a fair bit of traffic just for being a big, cool, popular shop, unless Etsy's driving that traffic, I would say these people don't even need to be on Etsy if there isn't the new customers coming to Etsy. But there's a possibility for things like there isn't much competition there. So for all of this, they'll be ranking high. So if this is a big Google search, Etsy is likely to be dominating the top of the Google search, and if their shop's dominating that, they still might have benefit from coming to Etsy. But I want to just, if you click on any of the keywords, and dip powder, that is what this is. So we can look at the search trend, which is abysmal, and it's only the US are interested in dip powder. This is big data. There will be a few people in other countries, but it's the majority is in the US. So what I want to do is see, are there any other keywords in the related searches? Are people searching for anything? Customers are not searching for anything with the term dip powder. Let's have a look at the top tags for this. Is there anything? Come on, something with good searches. Okay, so we've got terms glow in the dark, Day of the Dead, but yeah, in the main, dip powder for nails. People are not generally coming to Etsy and searching for that keyword. So this is not to say you can't sell dip powder on Etsy. You can't sell this kind of nail thing. It's just, it's going to be hard to get started getting seen, but people are obviously buying it. What else can we do? Let's see if this is good on Pinterest. Just for nosiness sake, no. But let's see how press on nails used to be a good one. Let's see how press on nails is doing on Pinterest. Then we'll check it on Etsy. Oh yeah, press on nails used to be really hot on Pinterest and on Etsy. And again, that's not looking so hot. How's it looking on Etsy? Come on, press on nails. Yeah, this used to be huge. There we go. So there is on Etsy, there is a bit of results for press on nails. It's pretty good. So this is potentially where this shop is getting their views from. Let's see what the top listings are. Are they showing up here for press on nails? Impressed by yep, there we go. They are getting found for press on nails, which is interesting because they're not selling press on nails, but this is obviously working well enough for them that people who are looking at press on nails then see this and are purchasing. I'm not mad keen on this as a sales tactic, but hey, it works. Like using keywords that are not what your item is, if the customer likes it enough when they find your item, it's an interesting tactic. I'm not totally against it. I'm not totally for it. But anyway, let's go to their shop. Okay, so yeah, dip, acrylic, gel, and more. Yeah, so they're also selling their own branded builder gel. So they're selling the things to go along with it, which is really cool. Yeah, and that the banner says everything you want the banner to see. Yeah, dip, acrylic gel, and more. New releases, flavor of the month. I love these kind of things. New releases builds excitement. Flavor of the month, again, stuff that you're maybe only going to get. They do collections, dip liquids and kits, but they've got gels, cuticle oil, manicure things. And hey, we said glow in the dark was showing up, and I've seen some pictures of their thermal acrylic nail stuff. So that's stuff that reacts to heat. Really awesome. Flakies and full. Yeah, so they sell everything to do with doing your nails, even empty jars. Yep. Oh, some beautiful stuff. I don't do my nails, but that is amazing. That is so cute. Yep, so really good shop. Good. Well, you look at that. Really good reviews. So Etsy are going to think that this is a good shop. They've got a good number of 5-star reviews. Yeah, so people are coming to their shop, they're buying things, and they are liking it. Yeah, I stopped there because they've got an advent calendar. I was going to say you can't do advent calendars on Etsy. You can. You can't do surprise boxes. So people have to have an idea of what they're getting. So fair enough. People like advent calendars. I'm not sure of Etsy's rulings on that, but here we go. Add a little sparkle to your day. We all deserve to treat ourselves. That is lovely. And when I look, they've changed since I looked at it yesterday, but saying, oh no, here it is. We hand mix every dip and package with love. Yes, they do have a team, but they haven't said who the rest of their team is. But so yeah, everything is supposedly made by them. As I say, I don't know anything about them, so we're having to just believe that people are what they do. So Corey, yeah, congratulations. You are doing awesomely. And yeah, now what? Where's the socials? Come on. So there we go. I knew I saw them. So let's have a nosy at the socials to see, is this where people are coming from? I believe so. So firstly, this is good. There's an official group. So people who are into dip, acrylic gel and more, having a group is a great thing, because this is people who are really your mega fans, want to join a group and talk to you about their thing. It's a private group, so yeah, I can't see anything on it, but discussions. Now this is a way to build up excitement. People, you can be saying, what colors do you like the best? What do you love for Christmas? What's your share your favorite nail art things, and then you can build up the excitement of all the releases that are coming, which is I think what they did for Thanksgiving. So now they'll have their public Facebook group, I bet. They do indeed, which has 6.4 thousand followers as well. So yes, they were doing a Black Friday sale, which started on the 23rd. So yes, building up excitement there. Beautiful. A day ago, latest collections. Yeah, new releases, 30% off, starts at this time. So yeah, this is, if you're going to run a sale and you have a good following. I mean, we spoke about this with other shops in the past, but this is timely when the most people are on shopping, and they're thinking of shopping. So you're saying, I am having this sale. It starts on this day, but not only does it start on this day, but this new stuff, the Christmas stuff that you're going to want to buy, that comes out on that day too. Now, it's a busy enough shop that I bet you people will be thinking, that's cute. I bet you that's going to sell out. So you've got the excitement of people going, this is only going to get released. This is a small shop. So these will be limited batches. Does she even say that? I don't know. Anyway, but I don't see that. But anyway, so you've got all of that. We've got a good number of people commenting. It's not loads, but you've got some liked comments, only a couple of shares, but I bet you she's posted more. Yes. Here's this range releasing Thursday, included in the sale. Again, that gets a few. So she's released a few collections on the day. She's bigged them up, leading up to it, a post a day, a couple of posts a day saying, this is what's going to be released. We've got this collection, and they're all going to be released on that day. So that's a really cool way, built up a bit of hype. Do they have an Instagram? Come on Instagram. There we go. And again, they have 12,000 followers on Instagram, which is really good as well. And talking about their sale, 30%, the entire shop starts Thursday. So why? Okay, do sales work? Yes, if you have a following, if you have people that are going to want to come along, and Instagram's great for this in that, look, they can show all these looks with their stuff. People want to follow this it's pretty. How do I choose? Brilliant. But yeah, so here's all the collections. Lots of people liking and stuff. Every single one of these quick posts of the stuff, and we know these were all coming out on the same day at the sale. So that's how they did it. So, right. I could go on. I'm excited about looking at this because now we have to take the shops at face value. So she is selling things that her and her team create themselves, compile, make themselves. So it's a cosmetic, not necessarily getting built up the majority of their sales through SEO, but they've built up by making beautiful visual things. This would be absolutely perfect for TikTok. I didn't check to see if she's got a TikTok, but that would be perfect there too. Perfect on Pinterest. But they've got a niche that not a lot of people are searching for that exact thing, but clearly when they're seeing it, they want it. Relatively low cost things as well. So people see it, go, oh, that looks cool. There's not much thought process. I don't know. Have you found yourself at this time of the year, you see some stuff, you start browsing some sales and things, and you accidentally buy stuff? I contacted a friend the other day. She said, oh, hi, I've not heard from you for ages. I'm just sitting, these eyeshadows, which I'm wearing just now, these eyeshadows are being launched in half an hour. I'm waiting to get them. It's super exciting. I'd never even heard of this company. She's sitting waiting on the launch, telling me they're likely to sell out. Guess what I did? 1 minute past lunchtime, these were already paid for by me. That worked so well. And not only that, because I'd started shopping, I went to other places and bought some more stuff. I started by the seal broke and I started buying. And I think with something pretty and low price, it's so easy to be just like, oops, that fell into my basket. So she's in a great place. She's doing amazing. Yeah. I hope that was fun to see anyway. I found that shop, I thought it was totally interesting, and actually a shop that I was able to go, here's some stuff you're doing wrong. Title and tags could be better, but social media, nice. Right. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.